Hey guys, Unboxing Packs 2 here today, and today I'll be reviewing the Mcfarlane Kissy Missy from Playtime. Now, I actually pre-ordered this, so that's how I got it early. And wow, the details on this figure look amazing. Also, I got this from GameStop on the website. You can also get this on Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store thing for pre-order. Well, that's all I know, so I don't know if it will be available in other countries. So I won't be able to help you with that. Anyway, let's take a look at the box. So you can see Kissy Missy, and she looks really cool. Like, yeah, so in the bottom it says Playtime Kissy Missy, and it has a Playtime code render. And it says 12 and up. And it says Mob Entertainment and Mcfarlane Toys. And then the big Playtime logo. 22 moving parts. And on the side it says Playtime. And then it says Kissy Missy. And then on the back, you get this new render or something of Kissy Missy and Poppy. And it says Kissy Missy, Mob Entertainment. And then on the side, you get another Kissy Missy render with Playtime on there. And yeah. Do a 360 of the box, because I almost forgot. On the bottom, it also says Mob Entertainment and other stuff, but I'm not going to go into that. By the way, I also recommend taking the tape off from the bottom because the top doesn't seem like you're able to open it from there. Now we're going to unbox Kissy Missy and see what this is all about. Alright, here's Kissy Missy out of the box, and you can see that she is very detailed. You can see all this fur texturing. And you can see that they even put wrinkles in the lips. And you can see that they even put wrinkles in the hands as well. They also put wrinkles in the feet. And this hand actually has that black spot in her hand, unlike the Fat Mojo ones, which is a step forward towards the quality comparison. Well, just towards the quality. And yeah, there's like holes on the back. It's because of the wires, but it's not really that noticeable, so it's not really a problem. My only critique so far is that the figure has difficulty standing, so I had to put sticky tack on the bottom of one of her feet because she can't really stand well. She's very top heavy because she relies on bendable wires, which is a problem. But it gives her more, you know, of that huggy wuggy type vibe. Yeah, you can see that she just fell. Let's do a 360 of Kissy Missy now. And the 360 is done. Alright, now let's move on to the accessories. Alright, for Kissy Missy's accessories, she came with 4 hands. So she came with this type of clenched hand. It's not fully closed. And she came with 2 of them. There's a difference between all of her hands. So this one's like completely open. This one is, let's see. So this one's more closed and this one's kind of like a holding hand. You can see there. Alright, now we're going to test both of them on Kissy Missy. So, we're going to see which side it goes onto first. So, yeah, it goes on the right hand. So there she is with her fully clenched hand. And let's put her other hand onto here. So there's Kissy with her fully clenched hand. And yeah. So you can make her like hold something, or like she's attacking some critters, like the critters in the playhouse in chapter 3. And for her other hand, we'll just take this off and then put this one. So you can make her like hold something. Yeah. So we got this. Yeah. Oh, so there you go. So like she's like pulling down the lever like in chapter 2. Alright, and then for her feet, you can see that this one is completely straight, completely flat at the top, the tip. And then if we take one of these off, you can see that this one is bending forward a bit at the tip, unlike the regular feet. And if we put this on, you can make her like fall off of a cliff or something, or just fall off of something, I don't know. And yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go to the articulation. So for articulation, Kissy's head could go full 360. It's on a ball joint and it can move side to side. It could go down that far and look up this far. For her arm, it could go full 360. It is bendable, so you can make her like that. So there it is. And then for the legs, she could kick out that far, and then she could kick forward this far. It's due to the body, like this is preventing it from going any farther. And then there is no torso, but you can bend her legs. So yeah, and then she does have a wrist swivel, and you can get some like ankles or something. There's Poppy herself. You can see that she's very detailed. She even has those bloodshot eyes. She has a lot of paint and stuff. You can see the sculpting around the hair, which is really nice. You can see all those curls in her hair. And she even has the bows on her hair. And you can see that her dress is painted. She does not have legs under her dress, which is okay, I guess. It's kind of a shame though. And yeah, and Poppy's head could also move full 360, side to side, look up this far, look downward that far. Alright. And then Kissy does come with a base. So let's show that off. So here's Kissy's base. It's kind of like a Playtime coal ruined tile or something. And there's like pegs on the bottom of each of her feet. And you plug them into the base. And then it should make her stand easier. Let's see if she wants to stand. There you go, and now Kissy's standing. And then for her base, you could put this type of thing onto her base, and you could connect it to other bases that you get with other figures. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And now let's go on to the comparisons. So here's Kissy Missy compared to the Fat Mojo Huggy Wuggy, and you can see that there's more detail on Kissy more than Huggy. which is a massive improvement. Well, it's because they're two different companies. And we can see with both of and we can see that with both of the poppies, there's a huge difference as well. There's more detail and more paint applications. And Poppy is also bigger. And Kissy Missy is also taller. Alright, now to the next comparison. Here's Kissy Missy compared with Bendy from the Dark Revival. And this is from Jack Specific. Now let's go to the pose test. And here's Kissy in that one pose or render art where she's like doing something. Alright, time for my next pose. Here's Kissy in a standing pose. You can see that I had to hold on to this figure because it really wants to fall on me. The doctor, I think he'll have normal joints, so he won't fall as easily as these bendable wires. But, yeah. Alright, time for my next pose. It was very difficult to get Kissy to hold Poppy, but here's my third pose. And this will definitely be my thumbnail. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys... Well, yeah, you can see that Poppy fell now. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!